Hello there guys, in this video I'm going to explain to you about the negative numbers. Okay, now first of all, if you have a same sign, so make sure you follow these rules. First you have to add the numbers and then we follow the sign. Now example, if you don't have any sign over here in front of the numbers, it means it's a plus. Okay, so we just have to add on these numbers. This is the one that is the very basic. So it's 3 plus 5 you have 8, and 6 plus 3 you got 9, 4 plus 1 you got 5, and 8 plus 10 you got 18. Okay, the same thing I'm going to include with the negative numbers at this side. So as you can see, if you have a same sign, I repeat again, you have to add the numbers. Now we add both of these numbers, so we'll be getting here 8, and then we follow the sign, so we'll be getting here negative 8. So here we add the numbers, we got 9, and then we follow the sign. And same thing here, we add the numbers, now follow the sign. Add the numbers here, and we follow the sign. Okay, so this is a part 1. Okay, now let us go to the different sign. Okay, when you have a different sign, first thing is you have to do is we minus the number. We just take a bigger number minus with a smaller number. So remember, a bigger number minus with a smaller number. Now the second one is we follow the sign of the bigger number. So now if you don't have any sign in front, it means it's a plus. Okay, it's a plus. Okay, now 13, both of these they have a different sign, so we just minus the numbers. 13 minus 5, we are getting here about 8, and then we follow the sign of the bigger number, so which is 13. Sign of the 13 is a plus. So same thing we have to do for the whole thing over here. 16 minus 3, we got here 13, and 16 is the bigger number, so we put here plus. So 4 minus 1, we are getting here positive 3. 18 minus 10, we are getting here 8. Both are positive. Okay, I'm very sure this is like it's a normal thing for you. Now let us try with the negative numbers. So the same thing, a bigger number minus with a smaller number. So we got here 8. Now we look at the bigger number sign, which is a negative. So we put here negative. So same thing we have to follow for this. 16 minus with 3, we got here 13. We follow the sign, which is negative. So 4 minus 1, we got 3. We follow the bigger number sign, we got negative. 18 minus 10, we got 8, and we follow the negative for the biggest number. Okay, now we go to multiplication and also division involving the negative numbers. So this is the important table you have to remember for the beginners. Okay, now we have here negative multiply with negative, we are getting here a positive value. Okay, and negative multiply with positive, we have here a negative value. Okay, now multiplies can be shown in a three different type. One is the common method. All right, it's just like they have multiples over here, the x, and second one they'll put a bracket. It also means it is a multiply. So here your answer is 15. Here also your answer is 15. And the third, normally they'll be using it in a log or indices for this dot, which also means it's a multiply, so which is a 15. Okay, now 3 times with 4, we are getting here 12, because positive when they multiply, we are getting a positive. So the sign here will be positive, positive, positive. So when we have negative 3 multiply with a negative 4, look at the first one. So we have negative multiply with negative. So we are getting here about positive 12. Okay, now same goes to with the positive 3 multiply with negative 4. Let me change it to another form. I will use the number 2. 3 multiply with negative 4. You are getting here about negative 12. Because negative multiply with plus, you are getting here about negative. Okay, so we just have to follow this table. Now let us go to the next one. Okay, this is a combined calculation where I've combined the multiples, divide, and also plus and minus. Okay, now if you look at here, we have a multiply here and we have a plus minus over here, right? Okay, and then okay, please remember we have to follow multiples, divide, and then we have to follow plus and minus. And the most importantly, we have to follow the one that has bracket. So we have here priority number 1. Okay, so first we multiply this. So we are getting here about negative 10. And look at this. We have a negative 2 multiply with negative 3 here. So we are getting here about positive 6. So this is a two different sign, right? So we refer back to this slide. So we'll be having minus the bigger number with the smaller number. So we are getting here 4. The sign of the bigger number here is negative. So we put here negative. Okay. So now over here, let me rewrite the question. Negative 12 divided by 2. And they have a bracket here. Okay. Now if you want to solve the question, put a bracket. Alright. So here will be negative 6. We just copy and paste over here. And here we have negative 2 multiply with negative 3. We are getting here about positive 6. So we can solve this. So negative, negative. They have the same numbers, right? Same sign. So they have to add the numbers and follow their sign. Then we plus with 6. So now we have a two different sign. Minus the number. So 11 minus 6, you got 5. Follow the bigger numbers sign. So which is a negative. So your answer is negative 5 over here. Okay, now let us go to this question. So here will be 4 multiply negative 6. You got here about negative 24 plus with 5. So here we are having two different sign. So which means 24 minus with 5. You got here about 19. We follow the bigger number sign. So which is negative. Okay guys, so this is the end of the video for negative numbers.